Okay, start describing the picture.
Hey AJ, I'm under the table again, just like when we were kids. And this is the place where we used to play invented games, made up stories, talked about science fiction books. And yeah, this is where we had fun. And today I'm really so happy for you and Chloe. You found someone really awesome that I hope can continue playing with you at these games. And I wish you all the best.
Sunday morning I wake up, you're beside me, breathing so loud.
One for you. Thank you.
The water's empty and so flat, the world around me is too large.
Ugly stuff coming on your faces.
You're beside me, breathing so loud. The wall is empty and so flat, the world around me is too large.
Baby hugs. I love you so much.
And I know the slow in the morning as I fall into a hole without an angel. Suddenly I look at you and all the mirrors
There.
my mind.
Arjun's childhood, scary childhood. He had a very scary no. Yeah, he was a very cool kid, I think, really.
He was about 3.5, 4 years old, and I used to take him for a walk. There is here near the lake, there is a pond. There's a place where they keep all the ducks and all. So he said, let's go, let me, I want to go and see the duckies. So we take him for a walk and all. But he had this thing. He used to love holding a stick in his hand, whether it is small or big. But without that, he would not come out of the house and walk around.
Well, I've seen Arjun grow up. I've seen him his whole life, and he's stayed mostly the same. You know, this a really cool kid that loves, has incredible imagination, and a very smart guy. And yeah, so I'm going from talking about science fiction as a kid to actually, creating science. And
when I asked him, "What's your name?" and he said, "My name is Dr. Arjun Kakkar." He was all of 4 years old.
He's very funny. That's my memory of him. As a child, his whole aim was to make people laugh. And if you see all his childhood photographs, he would, he'd always be making faces. He's always, teasing his cousins. He's always, doing funny things. His whole idea was, people should be happy. And I think that came from the bit that, he doesn't like any negative emotions in his life.
Gracias a
we have loved our daughter Chloe, and since we've met Arjun, we're so happy that they have a life together. They're best friends. So our love for them extends all over this earth because people have come from all over the world to come here together with them from every corner of this planet.
First time I got to see Chloe, and that was just absolutely amazing. And I wasn't able to find a photograph of that because there was a photograph of her great grandma, her grandma, Lori, and Chloe. So there's 4 generations. And over the years, we took a lot of photographs of the four generations. And she's always been very near and dear to me. They always come over for Christmas and holidays like Easter. Easter is always one of our very fun times.
Grandma always had a grandma drawer at her house.
Yes, I did.
And the grandma drawer would have Easter eggs because Chloe liked to hide Easter eggs and look for Easter eggs even when it wasn't Easter, and so that was a fun thing for her to do. And Mom had a dog, Rosebud, who Chloe and her were very close, and Chloe would sleep in the dog's bed with the dog, like curl up, and they would take naps together.
One of my saddest moments as a human was the day that I couldn't carry my daughter Chloe on my shoulders anymore. She used to always ride around on my shoulders where we went, and there was one day we were together, and she was a teenager, and she wanted to ride on my shoulders, and it was just, she was too big. So I look back at that and really put a tears in my eye because
She's not a little girl.
yeah, our little girl grew up. You know.
Girls would take grain and water and spices to the wedding area so that the meal could be cooked for the people who are
We
coming.
bring in the food.
Yeah, think about it that way.
He brought Chloe to our nephew's wedding in Goa, and so they were, they were there, but I didn't have much time because I was busy with helping my sister with the wedding, and it was really full of fun and all that. And she left immediately afterwards, and I didn't really, it was not something that I thought about because fine, she was in college, and whenever he used to bring friends from college.
So anytime if he was even mentioned about anybody, so he told me, Dadi, I'm never going to get married, so don't talk about, and I'm not going to get married.
And he told me, he said, there's this girl and she's someone I like and whatever, but it's nothing serious as usual. And he never wanted to get married. Never, ever. That was his whole scene in life. Marriage is really for the losers, he used to say.
But when they decided to marry,
It surprised us.
And then one day he just called me up last year in November and said, hey, you know what? I think I think it's a good idea. I should get married for tax purposes. And I was like, are you serious? So he said, no, I think it's a good thing, and I'm decided we're going to get married.
Arjun is a fantastic human being, and they're both a couple of big brains, and they really support each other in the things that they do.
As he came to our home in Arizona, and it was a big storm that came. And, I mean, tremendous thunder and hail and lightning, and it was all. I mean, even though I try to act kind of tougher, and we all were pretty scared. And
But Arjun was extra scared, I think.
extra scared. But when I noticed Arjun was extra scared, we thought we would take our cool Jeep and go drive up into the tall cliffs and take him out on high ledges, and that was very fun because he was scared of that too. So we like to scare Arjun as much as we can because it scares us all.
Because that's his job. He's the father-in-law.
That's right.
His match with Chloe is perfect. She's perfect for him. They get on, it's like a match made in heaven. They both are the same. They have a wonderful sense of humor. They're very loving and affectionate, and I wish them a lifetime of happiness together.
She's like part of family. She's mingled, with us so well, and a very nice-natured person.
She is bubbly and participates in all the events with such gusto. Especially at the Sangeet yesterday, I was pleasantly surprised to see her enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, I do wish them a lot of happiness. I know that we'll miss them a lot because America is not exactly a step away. I don't know how often we'll meet them, and I guess that's the only fear I have. But I wish them all the happiness.
Every day I find a way through darkness. Have a smile that portrays my happiness. Every year I long for celebration, for the moments I still cherish in time, to be with my tribe in elation. You know what's on my mind. Ooh, when we get together, ooh, oh, we'd be dancing like this. Every year I long for celebration, for the love of gold, of a special kind. We're in this together with passion. You know what's on my mind.